Hello everybody, and I'm talking. I'll be your pilot for the next 10 to 15 minutes. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Okay, so hello everybody, welcome to the new series we're going to be starting of City Skylines. I know I was talking about doing a Minecraft, but I did try and start one, and it was just really hard because I tried to cram everything into 10 episodes, and I don't think that would necessarily work. So, we're just gonna do City Skylines instead. And this is pretty much a vanilla game of City Skylines, except for, obviously, the DLCs. I have all of them. So yes, we're gonna try and get through everything. And then the stream it mod, even though I'm not technically streaming this, hopefully it'll help a little bit with the lag and making the game run a little better while filming. Because the game doesn't run that good when I'm just playing even without filming. So, obviously, filming and playing would probably put a bigger toll on it. So we're just gonna start off building our city. Not gonna do anything too fancy. Trying to do a decent entrance, hopefully. I want to go 5. Yes, these are all things I've memorized of how everything looks, because that's just how life I live. Just kidding. But we're gonna kind of start off, I think, with a little bit of a roundabout. When I first started playing Skylines, it was over at my friend's house. He had it on his computer, and I was watching a Let's Play of it at the time, and I was like, oh, I really want to get this game. And I was originally gonna play GTA 5 on his computer, but luckily through Cafe, GTA didn't want to work. So because GTA didn't work, I got to play City Skylines, and since then I have pretty much like fallen in love with this game. So we're just gonna start off building our basic structure for our city. I might do a little time lapse. Again, video's gonna be 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna do a little time lapse of me just building up infrastructure and putting down zoning, and then when I actually start time and everything starts to run, I will come back and we'll see how everything works out. So I will see you in a little bit. Okay, so here we are with the time lapse. A little bit turns out to be around a minute and 48 seconds, not that long. But it was around 7 minutes of gameplay just to get the city started up. Not too much is done. Oh, well, we did a lot. But obviously it ain't no metropolis. So I kind of started laying out a foundation. I wanted to have some curves in there, as you'll hear me address later. And I was originally going to have that side be residential, and obviously I was going to have the middle road zoning, because obviously, Main Street got a lot of shops. I was originally going to have that side zoning, or residential, and that side, the other side, industry. But if you've played these kinds, residential, you need a lot of it. So I ended up switching the sides over, because you need the most residential, the second most like industrial, and third most commercial until late game. So I did end up switching the sides. I kind of went for this oval look for the street, and then to optimize zoning, I did like the road down the middle and across the two sides, making 2 semicircles. So now I came to electricity. I was contemplating on doing a water pump, and that's what I was originally gonna do. But then I was like, do you know what? We're kind of like an old, new town. I felt like a water fountain would definitely, a water tower would definitely fit a lot better in kind of like the setting we're in. So due to the weird curves, I kind of had to do some weird straight edges, because obviously pipes can't curve. And I originally placed down, I was going to do green energy, but green energy is so hard, so we just went with a coal power plant. Okay, so after about 7 minutes of actual gameplay in real time, for you guys, it was probably close to 2 minutes, a minute, and like 30 seconds. Our beginning layout is finally done. We have a residential area. There's a lot of it, because obviously there's going to be a lot of people moving in. It's going to have to get bigger soon. Some commercial. Commercial is probably the least amount you need until you get more educated citizens. And then here we have our industry, which we have a little bit of. I was originally going to put residential over here and industry over here. But I was like, well, we need more residential than we do industry, so I moved it. I'm not gonna give you too much because if I saw it, sewage is over there, and we got a water tower. And what kind of sucks about not having mods on is usually in Traffic Manager, this would just go straight. Because I don't want anyone coming in here and go, whoop, if you want to go around, you just go from here. Don't go into there and clog it up. And another thing I hate is I would have loved to put that into there, but due to its borders, that would not work. So we're now on 3 times speed. Everything should be working. Okay, so that does need electricity. At first I thought, I was like, oh, it doesn't need electricity. Apparently, yeah, it does. Okay. Come on, we need some buildings in here. We're just gonna connect this up just to be safe. Just to be safe. We're gonna throw that in there. Already 100 cities. 100 cities? No, 100 citizens. Cities populating faster. We got some commercial sprouting in that connects up the gap, so I can do all of this. And the city is just blooming very quickly. We're going to get some traffic in here from this long little narrow path. Come on, give me some cars. Give me some cars. This does work. Yep. Everything should work out perfectly fine. Got some industry coming in. That is perfect. Almost to 300 citizens. That is very nice. We should be able to reach the first milestone of the little hamlet with what we have now. Here we have a truck. That's just a coal truck, though. That's just to give us power. And I really don't like using this whole polluting energy. But it is going to have to work for now, only because wind turbines in early game, they're really hard to manage. Here we come with our first citizen cars coming in, stopping here. And I tried, if all my fellow, oh yeah, whoops. Good thing we still have money, because I honestly make this mistake sometimes where I don't connect up like my water and stuff to electricity, and I'm already in debt, so pretty much the city goes down the drain from the very beginning. But if you play Skylines, I bet you've probably heard of the battery strategy, and I didn't really try to do that because I didn't want to like cheat like that. I wanted to make it different, but it kind of does resemble a battery, so that kind of sucks. Another thing that sucks about not having mods is that these are going to have to stay orange. It won't match up with the rest of the street lights. So from now on, these are just always going to be orange. Usually I'd have a mod where I can match these up, and they would just look perfect. But yes. Oh man, our city is just blooming, no demand, everyone's coming in, traffic looks to be handled good so far for what we've gotten. Oh man, I'm really loving this city. And this is a map I've never played on before, so it's not like, I was originally going to play on the one of the maps, but I already started a city there. So I'm like, well, usually if I play on the same map, I usually just build the same city. And I didn't want to do that. That's why I chose this map, even though I wanted to play on it, because I haven't before, so yes, this is giving me a chance to do something that something new. I just didn't like copy and paste it over from another experience I had. We got some more demand coming in. Hopefully we have some space to fulfill that demand. Almost out of debt, guys. Almost there. Woo! Our city is starting off rather fine, and we still have a ton of time to go at the time. Calculating up, we're at like 8 minutes, almost 9. I think a 15-minute episode wouldn't be bad. I don't think that would hurt too much. I don't want it to be too long, but I also want it to be too short. I would at least like to get taxes up and going, and our city up to maybe 1,000 people? 500? Well, if we get to 1,000 people, that would be great. But almost 10 minutes in, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. We did get the little hamlets though, which is very nice. Got access to taxes, so let's jack those up to 13%. We're going to start making money. We're really close. Once I plot these services, those are gonna drag that all the way back down. We're gonna start off with some education. I feel that is very important. Get our citizens educated so they can take higher jobs, which would overall benefit the city. And to end off the episode a little, we're coming close to the end here. We'll add in a new segment. So if I go like this, that should work. Boom, just like that. And then so that's the one edge, so then it's 400, 800 across, blah blah blah, 800 up, over, up, over, and then a little bit of a, was it 10, over 10, just like that. I do love my symmetry, and kind of like my grid, so that's why not a ton of this stuff is going to be straight, or straight lines. A lot of it might be grid. Let's get out of there, and let's actually make that a 4-lane? No, I think a 2-lane could do, but I do want it kind of like in the center. Unless you want to do like this little... Oh, okay guys, gotta drag this out a little bit, because I have a really cool idea in mind. So we just go up, like, what's half about? Like 15? So 15, over 15. Hopefully that's quite close to half. Up 15, over 15. That looks nice. And then this episode's kind of getting dragged, but that's okay. Because I'm already, like, super ecstatic about this city. Like, I am loving how this thing is looking. And boom. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? Definitely not needed, but it's new, and it's awesome. So we're just going to film the zoning here. I'm going to lay out some piping. And that will end it off for today. Us just beginning the city. I honestly don't feel like it's been this long, because usually when I sit down and play City Skylines, it's one of those games where I might not touch a few days, but when I do, I play it for like 3 hours. This has been short. I kind of want to keep, I literally, right after this, I want to film Saturday's episode, because obviously this is Wednesday's episode, which you guys already know, because you're watching it on Wednesday. But man, I am super excited to just keep this city up and running, honestly. So we're just going to throw in these pipes. We're approaching like 12 minutes here. Boom. This is going to be like one of those longer 15-minute episodes, but that's okay. I hope you guys, I hope that's okay. Because, guys, I want to do a Minecraft series really bad, but Minecraft, there's so much you can do, and that's definitely going to be the next one, because I also really want to do Minecraft, so it'll definitely be the next series, but for now, I am really loving this. How's our education? Is it covering that? No, it's not. We do not have the money. Did we zone all that? Yes, we did, and there is an entrance there, and an exit there, so yeah, everything is looking fine. The last thing I kind of wanted to do, which I guess really isn't that important, I was thinking of maybe doing a direct highway. We do have demand for commercial. Man, there's so much I want to do, but I gotta hold that for next episode. So, do you know what? Again, let's get rid of that there. I don't want you getting in this road. Oh man, there's so much I want to do, but that's gonna have to wait! I don't want it. I don't want to wait, but I'm gonna have to. Let's put it on 3-speed. But thank you all. I keep making this mistake. I gotta let the outro do its work. But now let's jump to that outro. Yes. I don't know why I did that. And with that, today's presentation is concluded. If you enjoyed, please drop a like. And if you are new here, subscribe. It was an honor being your pilot, and I hope you feel the same about being my passenger. I am your pilot, Manitou Gaming, signing off.